What is up, nation? We are going up against Colton. This is week 1 of PWC Season 8. Colton was the champion last season, so, someone had to face him week 1. He has an interesting team this time around. He's expressed that he doesn't really like the team he has, and I agree, I wouldn't like that team. It's a very strange looking team. He made transactions, but it still doesn't completely help the team, in my opinion. So he franchised Celesteela for free. The rest of his team consists of Stack Attacker, Silvally, Dragalge, Braviary because of the Eagles, Meowstic, Garchomp, Buzzwole, Leafeon, Manaphy, and Mega Camerupt. The Manaphy and Leafeon were add-ons before he had Mesprit and something else. And I think I actually do have a good matchup because when I drafted this team, a lot of my focus was on speed tiers. And I think I have pretty decent speed tiers, and Colton's speed tiers are pretty shit, honestly. You have Celesteela at 61, Stack Attack at 13, Silvally at 95, which Silvally's a very hit or miss mon, I think. Colton has shown in the past that he knows how to use it, but I know a lot of people are very vocal about how shitty Silvally is. I just think, if someone is comfortable with it, and just that, not a lot of people are. Dragalge. What is that, base 40, I think? Braviary is base 80, Meowstic is base 104, Garchomp is 102, Buzzwole is 79, I believe. Leafeon is, I have no idea what speed Leafeon is. I think it's 95 as well. Manaphy at 100, and Mega Camerupt at 30, I believe. I have a lot of things on my team that outspeed his fastest mon. His fastest mon being the... Well, Meowstic technically at 104, but let's say Garchomp at 102. I have Mega Manectric, I have Weavile, I have Virizion, I have Blacephalon, I have Ambipom, all of which outspeed Garchomp, which is his fastest mon. And stuff like Weavile and Mega Mane outspeeded by a lot, so I'm running Modest and Adamant on those boys. So yeah, the first mon you see here is the Mega Manectric. I'm running T-Bolt, Volt Switch, HP as Flamethrower. For that hits most of his team. Stack Attacker does not have good Spit F, so T-Bolt is going to hurt that a lot. HP Ice is for Garchomp, and it does... I can't really hit Mega Camerupt. I have to deal with Mega Camerupt another way. Let me go to what I think the team he's going to bring is. Something like this. So, his Z captains are Garchomp and Manaphy. So, the Manaphy, as you can see here, can bring Rain Dance with Tail Glow and then Scald Psychic. Those are the only two coverage moves it needs. Because my Grass type is a fighting type, he doesn't need Ice Beam. So that's all he needs. I think a Meowstic can come with Reflect and T-Wave to slow down my really fast team. I just threw on Psyshock, I don't know. But if he brings Meowstic, I see Reflect and T-Wave coming. Buzzwole. Buzzwole, I think a bulky set with Bulk Up, Ice Punch, Lunge, Drain Punch, something like that can come. Or it can come AV instead of Bulk Up. Buzzwole can be a problem. It's a good offensive switch into Weavile. And Weavile is very threatening to his team, I think. Dragalge. Dragalge is just so bulky, and adaptability, Sludge Wave, Dracos do a lot to my team. I do have a mon pretty much dedicated to that. Next we have the Mega Camerupt. This thing's just a monster. It hits so hard. It's base 20, not 30. I put Quiet Nature because it doesn't need any speed. The thing about Colton's team is you see threats like Stack Attacker, Dragalge, and Mega Camo. It's okay, this could be a Trick Room team. His only Trick Room setters are Stack Attacker and Meowstic. And Meowstic, Prankster, Trick Room doesn't work how you might think it would. Trick Room has negative priority 6. Prankster only ups priority by 1, so it's still negative 5 priority. So, Meowstic isn't the greatest Trick Room setter. Stack Attacker can be, though. and that's the problem. I do have him on for this Mega Camera Up. Colton said that he's probably not bringing it, but I think the set still helps with other things. And then lastly, the Garchomp. I think he would have to run Jolly. I do have a Tentacruel. I can run Ice Beam. I think he's going to expect me to bring Tentacruel. I don't think he will expect the mons I'm bringing. I'm bringing a more aggressive team instead of defensive. I think he'll expect me to bring Blacephalon, Tentacruel, Togekiss, Virizion, Swampert, and Mega Manectric. And 4 of those are correct. But yes, Mega Man, it's pretty straightforward. It's a Mega Manectric. It kind of does the same thing. And his name is Festive Fun! Okay, so we have Blacephalon with the choice specs: Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Psyshock, and Trick. Psyshock is primarily there so I can do a lot of damage to Dragalge, because it's so bulky it could eat Shadow Ball and Fire Blast. He does not appreciate taking Ghost Stab at all. Where's the Dark type? He could bring Silvally Dark, maybe. I could also see Silvally swapping out one of those mons. He does like Silvally. Fire Blast, if I Beast Boots up, I can really tear through his team with Fire Blast. I'm 200 speed Timid, I outspeed the Chomp, max special attack and 56 HP. It's just here to fucking break walls or sweep. Next, we have the Swampert. This is really like the Mega Camera Up answer. With max HP, 216 Spadef, Sassy Nature, and then 44 special attack. Can you not call me right now? Hold on. Okay, sorry. Fucking rude. Who calls me when I'm recording? Swampert, Bulky Boy with leftovers. Stealth Rock, Scald, Earthquake, Roar. This was... I did have Komodo here before, basically doing the same thing. But I opted for Swampert. I think I opted for Swampert because like its coverage would work better. Komodo had Rocks, Aqua Tail, Roar, and then something else. But I figured Scald would be better. Yeah, I do have Torrent, and yeah. Next up we have... Let's go for the defensive mons. We have the AV Metagross. This is for the Dragalge primarily. Zen Headbutt, Thunder Punch, Brick Break, Earthquake. Ooh, why did I bring Brick Break? Oh, in case Meowstic brings Reflect, it also gives me fighting move to hit like Sakataka. I don't think it doesn't KO just because Sakataka's bulk is ridiculous, but did a lot of damage. I could be wrong with that. I ran these calcs a long time ago, but that's why that's there. Zen, T-Punch, Earthquake hit like the rest of the team. Max attack, Adamant, 88 speed, 2 speed creep. Buzzwole? I think a no speed Buzzwole is what the speed creeping. Because Buzzwole's speed is very weird against my team, so I don't know what he would try to speed keep. But that's Chrome Dome here. Next we have the Sash Ringing, Hash Bringing, Singing, Dash Kinging Weavile, Choice Bandit with Ice Blue Crash Knockoff, Throat Chop, and Low Kick. So I opted not to bring Ice Shard because I outspeed everything I see. I don't think Ice Shard is necessary. Icicle Crash. He has very few switch-ins too. He does have Manaphy. A defensive Manaphy could work. I have the Low Kick there for Stack Attack. It does OHKO it. It also does a lot of damage to Celesteela. And mostly those two. Knockoff, just for that strong item removal. And then I also have the Throat Chop, because Throat Chop will do a little bit more to stuff like Manaphy, where its item, like if it's holding a Z Crystal, Throat Chop will do more. And also potentially make a Camera Up if I don't feel the need to go for a Crash. I can go for a Throat Chop, which will do more than Knockoff. Max attack Adamant, 192 speed, and then 64 in HP. And lastly, we have Femininity, the Virizion, with the Fightinium Z, Close Combat Leaf Blade, Aerial Ace Sword Stance. The Aerial Ace tech is for the Buzzwole. Close Combat Leaf Blade does a lot to its team. SD, because that's the damage. I mean, Verizon can do a lot of damage to its team. That's about it. I did want to bring Verizon because he does have that mana fee, as long as he does not have the rain. But even if he does, my natural Spadef, I could take like a base beam. So that's the team, and I'll be getting into the battle in a minute. Alright guys, we're here with the battle. So before we get into the battle, I do need to say a few things. For one, this battle was live commentated first, but the commentary was shit. Very unentertaining. Two, you could maybe tell by my hair that it's been a while. Because it was pink, and now it's basically blonde. So the color has faded. It's been a few weeks. Have been really busy, and have not been able to edit and upload. So I'm recording this like, I think 4 weeks in. So these first like 4 weeks, I think, are all going to be post commentary. I'm trying to catch up. But yeah, that's about it. I think that's it. Sure. So, music is off. Okay. So, Colton brought the mana fee, the mega camera up, so Volley, Celesteela, Buzzwole, Dragalge. So I did expect 4 of those. The mana fee. I thought Camel had a good chance of coming, even though he said he wasn't going to bring it. Buzzwole, Dragalge. I did expect Garchomp, so I found that interesting that he didn't bring it. The Celesteela was also something interesting when I have 2 mons that are hard hitting that are Celesteela weaknesses in the Manectric and the Blacephalon. So I thought that was interesting. And the Silvally, I mean, Colton likes Silvally. He's one of the few people that like it. And I think it'll be at preview. I thought it would be a like Spadef Silvally Dark to Pursuit Trap my Blacephalon or something like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's switch sides. Okay, why? I set it up and everything. Fuck you. I hate everything. But we're gonna keep going. So turn 1, I fucked up already. He leads Celesteela. I don't know why the fucking sprite fucked up. And I lead Swampert. And I figured Celesteela would have a grass move, but I opted not to switch out because I'm retarded. I was like, Scald's a free move? The fuck? Like, I don't understand. I could have scouted for it by going into Metagross easily, or make the aggressive switch into Blacephalon, or even Manectric. Like, there was so much I could have done. So, I just fucking, this Mega Camel answer is just fucking gone. And I go for Scald. Oh, I got a crit, 27% and no burn. Alright, that was a waste of time. So now on my switch, he's gonna Leech Seed. This looks great. And now I make the switch into Blacephalon. I don't understand why some spreads work. He gets a crit. That's nice. And his Silvally is actually water, not dark. And I have no idea why I thought it would be dark. Water made more sense, I think. I don't know. That was a weird sound. I don't know. But I think water made more sense because I could spam fire more against his team than I can spam Ghost. And it also, my fire move hit harder. Shadow Ball's only a base 80 move, where Fire Blast is like 110, I think, and then like Mind Blow is 150. So I guess water does make more sense. That Fire Blast was important. The miss was important because what happens here is he doesn't have to play Mind Game. If I landed that first Fire Blast, then we'd have to play Mind Games. Fire Blast is a 3 KO because I'm Choice Specs. I know he's going to go for Pursuit, so I'm just getting off as much damage as possible. So if I hit the first one, and then hit the second one, he'd be at about a third right now. And then it'd be a matter of if I swap out, or if I stay in. I would stay in. There's no drawback to me staying in. So here, if I did hit the first one, I would have been at 22% and he'd be dead the following turn. So I hit those two. That's 3 KO, and he persists me. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, the second one could have been useful. But it's Fire Blast. It's what, 80% accurate, 85. So it's gonna miss. So that's unfortunate. Next, I go into the Virizion. I go into Galgi. Here is where I realized that my building was shit because Virizion can't touch Dragalge. I didn't watch the team builder before this, but I know my set doesn't touch the Dragalge because I put on the tech aerial is. I did watch Colton's team builder and like I forget what move it was. Zen Headbutt, that's what it was. I put on Aerial Ace to hit Buzzwole better, but Zen Headbutt would have been the right thing to bring, so I'm just stupid. So yeah, I can't hit this thing. So I go for SD as he brings into Galge, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can't touch it. So I swap out, go into Metagross, which is my answer. Draco, he gets a crit. And again, this crit mattered. Because now, he goes into the Silvally. I go for Thunder Punch, expecting either the Silvally, Manaphy, or Sealer, because they would all take the hit. Actually, no. I think I went for Thunder Punch because he would be scared of Earthquake with Zen Headbutt and go into Celesteela. But he just sacks the Silvally, which would have been dead already. Whatever. He goes into Buzzwole. He goes for Drain Punch. So without that crit of the Draco, I hit 35. I didn't run Kelly. But I think if he didn't crit me with the Draco, I would have enough health to live another Drain Punch, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So here, I make the stupidest play in existence. For some reason, like, on entry, I was like, alright, Buzzwole Scarf. And then I think because I started thinking too much, I was like, wait, Scarf Buzzwole is a stupid fucking bring against me. It makes no sense. And it does turn out to be Scarf Buzzwole. And in Colton's team builder, he even says Scarf Buzzwole is not a good set against me. But he was bringing it anyways. It's like, that is just not a good bring. I have a Togekiss which quad resists both of its stab. And I talked to him after, and he said he felt the rest of the team dealt with Togekiss. He didn't mention anything of Tentacle, which also not quad resist, but it does resist both of Buzzwole stabs. And Tentacle was a mon that I thought was a decent bring against him. But okay. Sure. So what I should have done there was just sack Metagross. I had no reason not to sack it. It was too low to take on Dragalge anymore. I can't tell you what reason I had for keeping it around. And because of that, Manectric can take one neutral hit from Buzzwole. However, because I brought it in on a hit, it's not going to. So as you saw there, now it's at. It took the neutral hit. If Metagross died, it would be at +1, probably. It would probably get attack boost. Then I go into Manectric, bring it down back to neutral, and then I would have taken that much and then hit a Flamethrower or something. But instead, he's just gonna knock me out. And we do see the attack. Yeah, the attack boost. I go into Virizion. He goes for Drain Punch. Here I show off the Aerial Ace, but because Buzzwole's defense is so good, it doesn't fucking matter. So this tech that was supposed to like save me. Is my camera? Yeah, my camera is on. I hope so. It looks frozen. What the fuck? Alright, if it's frozen, it's not gonna be there. No, it's not frozen. Okay. And then he's just gonna hit me with another Drain Punch. He's at +1, and I lost. That's it. Like, Swampert is at half, it dies. Metagross has nothing, it dies. Weavile, nothing, it dies. Like, I got swept by a set that shouldn't have come in the first place. It's not a good set to bring against me, but whatever, it ended up working. Um, there was a little bit of hacks. But also my prep, like I said with Horizon, was not good. Um, and then the fucking not letting Metagross die. Like I made no sense. So we're starting off the season really fucking shit. Losing 5-0 to Colton. And that's really all I got. I dreaded recording this because of how stupid I look. But that's the battle, and let's try not to be as stupid next week. Yeah, all right.